Jury selection is underway for the highly anticipated trial of former crypto executive Sam Bankman-Fried. He rose to the top of the cryptocurrency world before his company FTX collapsed. Bankman-Fried is accused of defrauding investors and consumers out of billions of dollars. He has pleaded not guilty. CBS News correspondent Elaine Quijano is following the trial and joins us now right here in Studio 57. Good to see you here, Elaine.
Nice to see you.
So what can we expect to learn during the duration of this trial? Is it going to be a long one? I know it's very intricate. I mean, when I covered it, it was trying to understand crypto.
Yes, well, that's it. So you know very well how complicated this is. What I can tell you is that the prosecution's approach here appears to be basically outlining two entities that Sam Bankman-Fried had created. One was this place where basically people could put their money, right? Investors would put their money there. And the second was this actual exchange where then people could go ahead and buy and sell this digital currency, this cryptocurrency. Well, it was a bit of a Wild West situation in the sense that perhaps in some cases it was not so clear for these, many of them first-time investors, what they were getting into exactly. So the government wants to show that Sam Bankman-Fried was taking that money and essentially diverting it for other purposes. The money that was in the exchange was supposed to have been spent the way the investors wanted it spent, right, on that digital currency. Some of the money allegedly went to political donations, some went to charitable contributions. But the bottom line is that that intended purpose of that exchange was not for Sam Bankman-Fried to use it how he wanted to, of course, but for customers, for investors to decide what to do with it.
So up until the last time that I covered it, I remember that Sam Bankman-Fried admitted that mistakes were made. Yeah. The defense has a different strategy, I'm assuming, or perhaps the same strategy. What's the biggest challenge that they face now? I mean, is it possible to just say, I made a mistake, I didn't know that the funds were used improperly?
Well, so Ricky Kleeman, our CBS News legal analyst, has said that essentially that's going to be the defense strategy, is for Sam Bankman-Fried to say, look, it was not my intention to steal people's money, that there was never the intention here to defraud investors. The fact is, in their view, they argue that the rules weren't clear, that there were perhaps regulations that weren't entirely laid out for Sam Bankman-Fried to understand, and therefore, you know, he didn't understand in some cases. He wasn't allowed to take such steps. Now, Ricky also said that that sets up the question of whether or not he's going to testify, right? Because who better to explain what was in his mind than Sam Bankman-Fried himself? But of course, that raises a whole nother realm of challenges, potentially, if he goes in a different direction, doesn't necessarily stay focused on the question, that could essentially, you know, work to undermine his case. So it'll be interesting to see, because if he wants to testify, his lawyers can't stop him from doing that. So we'll see how that develops.
You know, this something that Michael Lewis, who's been following him for a long time, has kept saying in interviews, and I know in his book, which I still haven't read, but it was remarkable how fast this went from the most popular guy in crypto to someone not only not to be trusted, but, you know, FTX was a huge company. He counted on the support of people like Tom Brady and had Larry David in his ads. Then comes this first collapse of the company and then of, you know, his freedom. How hurtful is this for the cryptocurrency industry?
Yeah, a lot of people are going to be watching this closely. And, you know, in some ways, this could be seen as a referendum on the cryptocurrency industry because it was wildly popular. And then, as you point out, with FTX and its downfall, that bubble clearly has burst. You know, the expectation is this trial is going to shed some light on those financial practices so people can perhaps better understand this. But you know what? There are still people who believe that crypto is still a vehicle for investment. But I think a lot of folks are going to be very interested to see those intricacies. What exactly were those financial mechanisms that led people, some people, to invest their savings and many of them to lose it entirely?
Well, absolutely. Thank you so much, Elaine. Important to have some degree of regulation. We'll see what comes from this. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Good to see you.